Hello and welcome back to you're at day two of brand clarity in 15 minutes a day. I hope that you had a good day yesterday looking at your purpose and your why behind your brand. So today we're going to look the other way and look at who you're really here for. So defining your dream client. Because shocker, you're not for everyone, and that's a good thing. The more specific that you get about who you want to work with, the more magnetic your brand will become. So we want to look deeper than just demographics today, not just women in their 30s with creative businesses. Let's think bigger. Let's get macro. Let's think closer. So think about things like, what does your dream client care about? What are they really struggling with? What are they craving? What do they need to hear from you to reassure them or to convert them into working with you or buying your product? So when I worked with a copywriter, we dug really deep into this, and we realized that the dream clients weren't just online business owners. They were deeper than that, and they were thoughtful, and they were really ambitious, and they really, really cared about words, but they didn't know how to use them. So knowing that helped us to create a brand that really talked to that. So it was calm, it was smart, and it was reassuring. It wasn't loud or overly salesy. And this is so important because when you know exactly who you're speaking to, your messaging becomes effortless and everything else aligns kind of naturally. So your visuals and your tone all kind of work into this. So in your workbook today, I'd love you to work through the ideal client section. Things like naming some key challenges that your clients are facing and how you and your product or your service supports that or transforms those things. Also think about things like, what is your dream client Googling at 11 p.m? I use this all the time because I think that really gets to the deeply into their desires or their worries. And I think the answer to that question is often tells you where your brand should meet them. So it kind of gives you a lot of information about where you can drive your brand. So all this section, again, it doesn't need to be polished, doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be honest and try and get as specific as possible, because the clearer you are about who you're here for, the easier it is to attract them. And it also makes it easier for you to gently repel the ones that aren't quite right. And I know people are uncomfortable with repelling people, but honestly, if they're not the right people, you don't want to attract them, and you'll get more of the people who are your dream clients this way than kind of people who probably are going to be a nightmare to work with. So get on with it, and tomorrow we'll be looking at one of my favorite parts, which is your brand's vibe and personality. So good luck, and let me know, reply to the email, let me know how you're getting on. Can't wait to hear about it, and good luck.